You're gonna see the fact that, yeah, you're gonna see the fact, and it should say, watch broadcast.
Social sites was distracting, so I stayed off. Spoke to God that me and Satan had her face off. I swear my life was like a rocket, then it
Okay, now you're gonna be a few seconds behind, so I'm gonna just bear with me here, because they do that anyway, so people don't like cheat and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, giving people tips on where people are and stuff like that. That's why I just put it a couple seconds behind. Okay. So tell me whenever you're looking at my plays. You're there? Okay. Yep, I can hear you. Okay. Okay, so a lot of the plays that's going to be working well for you is in this formation right here. It's called the gun formation. Let me know whenever you see it. Okay, so let me find a good one here. Trying to find a perfect play to show you. Okay, here's a decent one. So, let me know whenever you're seeing players on the field. Okay. Now, do you see how the formation is and how you have your O receiver, which is mine for Cooks, is going across the field on a very short route? Okay, those are the type of looks that you're looking for, because those type of plays, they're short, there's no risk, there's not a lot of risk to them, and they can get you chunks up and down the field. So I'm going to show you where to hit these wide receivers, so it maximizes, one, how much yardage you get, and two, where not to throw so you don't get a pick. You know what I mean? Just watch where I throw it. Because by the time he gets over there, along that side of the field, look, I'm picking up 10 yards each play. So boom, you're getting an automatic first down on a very simple short pass play. That's the shit that pisses a lot of users, especially whenever you get into user games. That pisses a lot of people off for the simple fact that one, they can't really stop that, and they get pissy because they're not on offense. So pissy users start making stupid mistakes, especially whenever you're taking up a lot of time. And then they start throwing shit downfield, and you see what I'm saying? Okay, so now I want to choose a different play. Let me see where a lot of these other ones are. Okay, another one is your pistol formation, okay? Pistol formation has a lot of the same shit, which is, it can give you vertical plays, it can give you plays down the middle. Watch your tight end, like, okay, I'm gonna wait till you get there, but you see that middle play where it says curl flat? Okay. Okay, you see that that route right in the middle there where it has a tight end going into the middle of the field, stay away from plays like that, because that will instantly get you a pick every damn time. You'll turn that... Yeah, that play right there will get you interceptions like fucking crazy. If you want to throw it towards the middle of the field, there's one right below it called verticals. You can even do that one, because instead of a fucking instead of a tight end, it uses your slot receiver, which is now Martavius Bryant, the guy I gave you. And it's matching a wide receiver up against a fucking... It's matching a wide receiver up against a linebacker. Now that play right there was horrible because they called a really good defense against it, but you'll see in the very next one I literally got a wide open pass. But it always leaves a wide receiver open against the middle linebacker, which is just a big no-no if you're playing defense. Now another good thing to do is now that you actually have a decent offensive line, I'm going to show you good run plays to use. These inside zone runs are fucking perfect. So one of my favorite ones to use is the inside zone, which is I'll wait until you get there where my plays stop. But it's the bottom one that says inside zone. This one, I fucking love this play because I can literally rack up so many yards, especially against like lackadaisical defenses. So watch where I run this ball, and it's gonna literally, I swear to God, it's just the most beautiful thing ever. Now my left fucking tackle now, or my left guard now, sucks because I gave you my left guard, but I'm always running it in between the tackle and the guard, or I'm bouncing it to the outside. But I'm picking up chunks of 4 yards every single play. So you do that 3 times in a row, you're getting the first down. You know what I mean? And then you get those other ones where you bust it like that, and you're picking up 10 plus yards. It just depends on what defense they run. The key to winning games in Madden is just being methodical on defense, or on offense. Don't try to take shots downfield all the fucking time, because unless you know how to move all your guys around, you're gonna throw more picks than you are touchdowns. And there's only one person I know of that can do vertical plays every single play and get touchdowns, and that's Badger. And you have Ty Montgomery, so he's a fucking beast. He tore me up. But you get plays like this, and that's how you get fucking big chunks and start really pissing people off. Now, I'm going to flip sides. I'm going to show you defense. Because I guarantee you, I know exactly what kind of defenses you run, and they're not good. So you now have the same playbook as I do, and the same defense as I do. Okay. Let me know whenever you're looking at my defensive plays. Okay. So in your 4-3 package here, you see. Let me show you a good one. Okay. whenever it stops here, it should say a thing up at the top, say cover 2 man. At the very top. Okay. You see how you have 3 dots in the middle of your formation and 2 on the outside? It just has a dot or an X, but they're not doing anything. That means those people are staying with a wide receiver. They're bunched up tight, and they have no help along the backside, okay? So if they happen to get burned, that's a touchdown because there's no one out there to help them. Stay away from plays that have just dots that are standing still because that's nothing but man defense, and that man defense will get you fucked. Best one, in my opinion, the best formations to run are in this nickel formation. Because in nickel, you have a lot of plays with circles on it, okay? More like, see how it says cover 3 sky press? That's covering the entire field where people are zoning areas. They're not being on man coverage. They're just waiting for someone to come into their area so they can fuck them up. That's why. Correct. Me personally, I will never send anybody on a blitz. I will always send only 4 people to rush the quarterback. Because if you're rushing somebody else, that means you're lacking coverage somewhere. So if that person happens to get picked up and they can't get to the quarterback in time, there's an area out in the middle of the field where there's no one there. Yeah, stay away from blitzes. I'm going to show you my 3 favorite plays to run. The cover 3 sky press, which is the one I just showed you, is a good play for me. I love using that play. The cover 6 invert, which you'll see come across your screen here in a second. Okay, now you see along the side there where it says it shows the play, but right beside it says like concept and stuff like that. So it says concept cover 3. The other one, okay. Now look right in that lighter grayish area. You see how many times it says calls? Okay, now look at the other 2 in that row. I fucking, just so you can see that I'm not bullshitting you, I use these fucking plays. Another one is, you see where it says cover 4 quarters. You'll see that come across the screen here in a second. That one I like using, especially whenever they are, whenever it's like 3rd and long and stuff like that, because I don't have to worry about something underneath, because they're not going to throw a fucking screen route and burn me for 20 fucking yards on a 3rd and 20 whenever it's only a running back. So I just play it safe and make sure all people downfield are covered. The other one is, and this is the last one I'll show you on defense, but you see the cover 2 sink in Tampa 2? It's pretty much the same type of fucking defense. Those ones I use inside the 20-yard line. Whenever a team's driving, I'll use those plays. Because it literally I'll show you here why I use that one. Let me respot the ball here. We'll even go here to the 15. Fuck it. Okay, so let me know whenever you see people on the field. I should be zoning out, and you should be seeing where my coverages are. Notice every fucking spot is covered. So, watch what happens when you see this coverage. They can either run it, and they get absolutely fucking jack diddly shit. Or just watch what happens. This next play is fucking perfect. Boom, here's another perfect example of what happens. You see what I'm saying? Like, everything's covered, so it's not fucking you on your coverage. And plus, most teams, with your, especially with your defensive line, they're not going to be running the ball very fucking much. Now, there's sometimes I do fuck up on my coverages. I should have dropped back instead of trying to stop the run, because I didn't have to worry about the run, but I didn't. But that'll stop teams from getting touchdowns and start leading it to field goals, so you have a better opportunity to stretch your lead, because you're not going in a shootout with somebody. Instead, you're doing 7-3, 14-6, 21-9. You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole premise of defense and offense, is like just making sure you're doing short shit on offense, but making sure you can get some chunks out of it. But at the same time, on defense, stay away from people who look stationary on your coverages. Make sure it's a circle showing where they're going. Correct. But you stick to shit like that, I guarantee you, like, it's gonna be a lot better for you. Like, look, you can see right now, I went back out of practice, I went back to my fucking team, and look, my fucking left guard is the only one that's a C. Because I sent you my 92 overall left guard. I have 46 players out of 53. I could sign 7 people and not even worry about it. It's based on their contract. So one thing I would do, let me go. You can stop watching the broadcast. I'm gonna probably have you do something here in a second.